you know, and I couldn't understand because there would be all these videos of people being like, be careful, she just wants to use you for dinner. And I'm like, what woman would find would find that like $100 meal, let's say, was worth the pain of sitting through a meal with somebody you knew you had no interest in?
Yeah, that's sane to me. There probably are some women, but it seems totally crazy.
There's a lot of
Especially
women.
I think with like the dating apps and shit now, it's just like, oh, I can
That's what's
swipe.
insane to me. There's a lot of women that do this. And I'm like, you have no self-respect. What happened to all this money that you're making that you don't need a man for? Like, how do you endure that also? Like, it's like such a fraudulent way of being in the world.
I think it's a big problem in a lot of like the big cities, places like New York. I lived there. It's just so easy, so many options. That's why people are settling down way later. We kind of lied to ourselves,
which is a big mistake.
Doing it, and you don't
It's a
realize
big
how important
mistake.
kids are. Yeah, it's
Yep.
like,
And those things are a big mistake because, you know, people will pass up really good partners being like, oh, I have time and there's so many fish in the sea. And you actually don't realize how rare it is to be able to find somebody you connect with, you have chemistry with, is a good person that you can trust and that you want to build a life with. It's not that common. And if you pass up on it, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to find that again very quickly. And if you're doing all this hooking up or whatever, that's time that you're not trying to find the person you're with. And it's sort of like eating candy when you're really hungry for a meal. If you keep eating candy, you're never going to eat a real meal because you're going to dull your appetite, right?
Yeah, you get a little desensitized.
So that's what's going on, and it's sad. And I try to like really wake up women, but I get called a pick me. Oh, she's a pick me, and I'm like, first of all, I don't need to be a pick me. Okay. Yeah. But when I was single, I got tons of messages. I didn't need to go out there and be like, look how cool I am. I'm literally saying this to try and help you, you dumb bitch.
No, there are the pick me girls I see on Twitter, but like I don't see you as one of them. There are the girls who are just trying to say the things that they know guys want to hear, but you're like being honest, trying to like.
I'm trying to help you because, believe it or not, I care about people who are good not getting lost in this brainwash propaganda that wastes their time in their life and they end up miserable. These people that are telling you, you go girl, have casual sex, it's so cool, they're evil.
No, I agree. I think even men a little bit have to look at it. It's not as extreme for men because we could settle down later. I think it's easier for us to like go through a crazy phase and then snap out of it. But men, the same problem sometimes. It's just like, oh, why not, date 3 or 4 girls at once, have fun when like you could be having family and kids and moving for that direction.
And to me, if you think back at that time, right, because, you went through it or whatever. I had my, fun dating in New York. I think back at that time and I'm disgusted, number one, because I'm a woman. So once you kind of return to your senses, you go, that's disgusting. And I'm going to repent from this every day of my life till I die. And then 2, what do I have to show for those days when I was going out and having fun? Nothing. It's like holding grains of sand in your fist.
I think as a guy, you don't feel like any disgust, but you do have like, oh, I could have more kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, guys don't feel disgust. I think, again, we're a little bit different.
It's biology.
We are a little different.
I could have 1,000 different kids. You can't. So it's biologically, of course, women should be more selective.
And the other thing, too, is like, I don't know what women think they're getting out of casual sex because, right, it's biologically different. You guys can just, achieve what you're trying to achieve, right? Yeah. In one act, doesn't matter who it is. Women, we're like a puzzle that you have to put together. And a guy you just met isn't going to care about putting that puzzle together.
No.
So what are you getting exactly?
No, yeah, exactly. Not. It doesn't make women happier. They've been lied to,
and
back
they
to
wake
the
up,
feminists.
They feel bad the next day. They tell themselves they feel bad because they were socialized to feel bad. They hide and ignore, they break that connection with themselves, and then there's like a kind of desensitization to your own humanity that happens after this. And it's like, I'm not the bad guy because I'm telling you the truth.
No, it's just the truth. People don't want to hear the truth is a problem. Like you said earlier, telling the truth is an act of like rebellion nowadays.
Yeah.
Do you think the attack on white people and feminism was kind of the same time period? It kind of was, huh?
Absolutely. I think it was just like the next level. There are levels to all of these things. And, it was the free love. Like, hey, you know, all those things that your parents told you not to do, they're really great and you should actually do them. And I mean, that's why I really do think, like, you know, I go in and out about the Christian worldview, but some of these things I'm like, you know, this really kind of lines up with this good and evil Christian worldview, because they in the Christian worldview, they say that the devil promises you things that seem really appealing and they're like poison. But when you're first going into it, it tastes really sweet.
Everything you think you've always wanted.
Yeah, and it actually ends up destroying you. And you go, you know, if I was God, right, and I'm an all-loving being, I would tell you the same thing. Don't do these things. It's not because I hate you and I don't want you to have any fun. It's because I'm an all-knowing being. And I know what will happen to you if you do those things.
Yeah, they don't bring you happiness.
That's not the path. Here's the path. And okay, you tried the path. Would you come back onto the actual path? Because you're ruining your life.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in the mainstream, because I think our mainstream is run by evil people. Whether you think the devil's real or not, these people do.
Yeah, they do. You realize that these elites are like, they have these weird ceremonies with like mulak and shit. Seeing that is like kind of like, it's bizarre. It's like they believe in it. Like,
they clearly
unsure. I
believe.
used to not be religious, but it's like you start seeing this shit. People that run the world.
They clearly believe in at least the evil ideology, and they're doing everything that they're doing is exactly as described in the Bible, which is presenting to you as good that which is evil. And we know it's evil because of what results from it.